Vlogmas Day 19. Christmas is so close, oh my god. As you can see from the title, in this video I am bringing you the second episode of like if it's a big set of thing. Anyhow, I'm bringing you the second episode of Christmas movies I love to hate, and in this installment I will be covering The Nightmare Before Christmas, Jingle All the Way, as well as everyone's favorite movie, The Grinch. I don't know, everyone's saying that that's their favorite movie, but yeah, you all know how it goes. I'm just gonna give a little spin on it, give my version, my interpretation of these movies, and tell you all why I like them but don't like them at the same time. As usual, if you are new here and you like what you see, make sure at the end of the video and you watch it and you realize you like what you see that you click subscribe, and when you subscribe, make sure you turn on the notifications so that you know whenever I post. Also, if you are not new here, or if you feel like it, just click like below if you enjoy the video and comment anything. If I covered one of your favorite movies, then let me know. If I left out one of your favorite movies, then let me know, because there's always next year. Christmas is literally going to go on for the rest of our lives, so all of that stuff, and we can get started with this video. Oh, I forgot I need to get into the different persona to pull this off. Okay, let's get started.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
This movie follows the story of the beloved dancehall singer Vybz Kartel. This movie follows the story of the beloved dancehall singer Vybz Kartel, who plays Jack the Pumpkin King. Jack the Pumpkin King goes into a forest and discovers that there is a Christmas land, a land where they celebrate Christmas, and basically Halloween does not exist. So the Vybz Kartel thing was a joke because Vybz Kartel is Jamaican, but this movie is the first major motion picture starred by a full Trinidadian. Oh, you did not know that Jack Skellington was Trinidadian? Well, let me explain how he is. First, he fasts. My boy walked so far, he find his way to another dimension cause he was mackoing. Secondly, he never see come see. Everything he see, he touch it. Where's this? Where's this? Where's this?
What's this? What's this? What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this?
You put it there? Your mother put it there? What are you touching it for? Thirdly, he can't take message. He gets Sandy Claus from Santa Claus. Then he real out of place. He now jump in the scene. He now discover Christmas and he want to take over the whole thing. Not like he just had Halloween, you know. He just had his own celebration just the other day and he want to take over Christmas. He out of place. And lastly, this man has the most scatter laugh I ever heard in my entire life. Whole time I was seriously waiting for him to drop a "Oh God, in the end.
It's Christmas time.
Oh God, let me think. His love interest might be Trini too. She was thoughtful, she was insightful, supportive, selfless, and at no point in time did she ask for a phone card or KFC, so now she not Trini. Then again, she really wanted to run away from home to go buy Mando, so maybe.
Jingle all the way.
For some reason, we've allowed Arnold Schwarzenegger to perpetrate himself as a normal average person even though he's built like a killing machine. Granted, this movie probably is as violent as his other movies.
Schwarzenegger. You picked the wrong day.
So Terminator attempts to buy the love of his one and only neglected child after forgetting to buy him a Christmas gift. Christmas, the day that is the 25th of every single year for everyone's entire life. How do you forget to buy your child and your wife a Christmas gift unless you have a whole outside family? What going on? So his son wants a Turbo Man doll, and he now has to go out and find one because apparently he can't cut his tail and tell him no, you can't get it. Throughout the process, he has to go head to head with another waste of time father, and this movie basically highlights that Christmas time is about money, violence, presents, selfishness, etc. In the end, he redeems himself and he's able to continue lying to his wife and child, and hence deferring their inevitable divorce for another 3 months or so. Also, y'all remember this guy?
Christmas comes but once a year.
This neighbor was literally hitting on this man's wife for this entire movie, and apparently that's his pattern. He goes with every single woman / mother in the neighborhood. Let me find out that this is their Ramsing Sharma. Let me find out.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. This one is How the Grinch Stole Christmas from the year 2000, starring Jim Carrey. One came out last year. Never seen it. Probably never gonna see it. Anyway, the makers of this film thought, let's take this perfect cartoon adaptation of a classic book and make it longer and more obnoxious. This movie stars Jim Carrey, who is admittedly the best bad actor ever. I have to give it to him. I will give it to him. I'll give it to him. And it is set in Whoville, a town where they all love Christmas. And all the Whos love Christmas, and all the Whos look alike, and all the Whos last names are always Who or Who something. So am I supposed to believe that they're related? If so, what in the name of incest is that? And I don't know, like I really haven't seen it for this season as yet, but somebody remind me please if there are any black Whos, African Whos, Negro Whos, because I really can't remember there being any. And since they hold normal job titles like mayor or postman, is there a doctor that's named Doctor Who? If you know, you know. If you don't know, then you're probably not as cool as you think you are. It's a TV show. It's really good, like it. Trust me. This is one of those movies that was pretty average, but since most of us saw it when we were children, we have fooled ourselves to believe that it's a Christmas classic. I myself watch this movie at least once every Christmas season, and by watch I mean I have it play in the background while I'm on social media. But around this time last year, I came across a YouTube video by the film Theorists, which interests me as a doctor. It's called How Christmas Broke the Grinch. I'll link it below. Also, these people have 8.16 million more subscribers than me, so feel free to not subscribe to them. Whatever, subscribe to them if you like it. So as they said, medically speaking, in the beginning, the Grinch does not like Christmas because his heart is 2 sizes too small, which is actually insufficient to maintain the normal activities of life, which will explain his chronic fatigue and his irritability and his inability to tolerate loud noises. The loud noises which the Whos make unnecessarily. Even though he attempts to isolate himself by living quite at the top of a cliff, he can still hear the noise. It's like Maticure night on steroids, like my daughter getting married so nobody must sleep for the next 2 weeks and also the whole road is mine. So at the end of the film, when the Whos wake up and they continue to have a beautiful Christmas morning anyway, and he has a change of heart, basically literally, and he decides to go up to the top of the cliff where he was gonna throw off all this stuff and pull it back down and lift it up and carry it back to them. They said that his heart grew 3 sizes that day, but his heart was only 2 sizes too small and it grew 3 sizes too large. Y'all, he died. He died. He has a heart attack and experiences myocardial rupture, which is a consequence of some heart attacks. And he's in kind of like a dream-like stage where he likes Christmas afterwards because he traveling. He gonna die. He gonna die real soon. And that's so sad. Because all of this is because them Who couldn't keep the Who mouth shut and respect their neighbor and be a little quiet. Who does pay the EMA? I want to know. And yet, he is the main one, Mr. Grinch. He's a dirty mother. I can't remember this song. Whatever it is I just sing, I can't remember. But yeah, he is apparently the villain in this story and it's really not his fault. Meanwhile, he had ample time to kill Cindy Lou Who. I would have yeet her little behind off that cliff for trespassing into my house. But he's the worst thing ever for wanting some peace and quiet. I personally think that he is severely misunderstood and targeted by members of the community because of his difference in skin color. Oh my gosh, is he the Negro? At the end of the day, I feel comforted that each Whoville exists in a snowflake that is falling down. Because eventually, this snowflake will hit the ground and all of these bad people will experience a very painful death. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember, if you have not yet, to click that subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you know every single time that I post. However, for sure, until the 25th, you will be getting a video between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock every single day, but you can turn on notifications so that you are able to get quick access to that video. It'll come up in your phone and you can just click it one time and watch the video one time so that you never miss out. You can also follow me on other social media at cudjoe on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook to see what I am up to otherwise. And thanks again for watching, and that's all, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.